We are looking ahead to the start of the U.S. Open. That's tomorrow. The best tennis players in the world competing at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Who better than six-time Grand Slam champion and ESPN analyst Rennae Stubbs to give us all the things we need to know, who to watch. We are so excited to have you, so excited for this tournament to start. We're going to start with the women. Who's on our radar, especially as far as these really talented Americans are concerned?
Yeah, absolutely. The highest ranked American is Jess Pegula, so I'll be looking for Jess to have a great tournament. I've actually predicted her to get to a final. She has had this wall about the quarterfinals. She's lost in so many quarterfinals over the last couple of years at Grand Slam level, but I feel like this might be the time. She had a great lead up. She won a tournament in Canada, which is a WTA 1000. That was her best result on tour, or equal to her best result. So I think she's going to have a really good tournament. The court suits her. And then, of course, Coco Gauff. We cannot talk enough about Coco Gauff. She came out of Wimbledon not looking good. Confidence was definitely not there. Then she goes and wins Washington, D.C. She wins Cincinnati and then comes into the U.S. Open literally as possibly the favorite to win the tournament, which would not have been something I would have said a month ago. But unfortunately for her and for Iga Świątek, who's the #1 seed and defending champion, they are going to play in the quarterfinals if they both get there. So it's a difficult draw for both of them.
Coco Gauff still just 19 years old and already such a career. Let's move over to the men quickly. It's been 20 years now since an American man won a Grand Slam. That was Andy Roddick, 2003 U.S. Open. But there are many seeded Americans in this tournament on the men's side, 5 of them. Who should we know about and who has a chance to go deep in this tournament?
Well, we've had some great results in the Americans men's side over the last couple of years with, of course, Tommy Paul. He made the Australian Open semi-final at the start of this year. Of course, Chris Eubanks, what he was able to do at Wimbledon was quite an incredible run, and we saw how well he can play on a faster court. And, of course, Frances Tiafoe, who made the semi-finals last year at the US Open, which was really one of the great stories of the US Open last year. So those 3 guys in particular, you know, there's a couple of others. Taylor Fritz, who won Indian Wells last year, beating Nadal in the final at that tournament. He won a tournament in Atlanta just a couple of weeks ago. So, look, all of those guys, and there's even Seb Korda, who we're not even talking about. So a number of American guys can do really, really well. I think of all the Americans, I think Francis thrives on the crowd here at the US Open, but he hasn't had a great lead up. I think Tommy Paul might be the one to watch of all the Americans, who just beat Alcaraz about 2.5 weeks ago.
There is so much to love about this U.S. Open, especially as far as the Americans are concerned. Rennae Stubbs, thank you for being here. We will see you out at the Tennis Center.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.